Hey guys, Letter Magic here, and it's time for more spoilers, the full spoilers from the Amonkhet Remastered set, and we're going with Red, oh boy, on Crop Crasher. Love to see that back again. God, Red Rush has been a problem since, I think, 26 years ago. Anyway, before we start into the spoilers, though, quick shout out to Netflix, I guess. I mean, not really, but if you haven't seen the new Legends of Monkey, which I could have sworn was called The Monkey God or Monkey King or something like that in the first season, but whatever, season 2, out of nowhere, just dropped, boom. I mean, this is probably, no joke, the best show on Netflix, and I've watched pretty much their entire library. Like, I've watched, like, nature documentaries and crap. I'm just like, fine, play something, I'm bored. But luckily now I subscribe to like 250 people on YouTube, so I don't have to watch Netflix new garbage. It's been going downhill, but this is like one of the best shows I've ever seen, just flat out. Like, good writing, amazing action, good CGI, funny dialogue. I mean, it's amazing. The writing's perfect. It's great. Plus, you know, people would say it's an original Dragon Ball ripoff, but I think they're just both working off of like the same Japanese folklore mythology, so it's pretty darn worth watching. I mean, for real, you guys gotta check that out. Number 2, you might have noticed if I hit Control F5 and force a re-download on my 100 meg connection that this is the loading speed. What the hell? So let me just grab KefNet right here. I know I made that joke on purpose because of all the KefNet grabby cards. Can't keep his hands to himself. He's like Joe Biden. Let me drag it to my desktop. Oh, look, it's a 2.6 megabyte, 2048 pixel tall PNG, but it's just downscaled in the browser. So if you're wondering, it's like, some of these are upwards of 3 meg, so we'll just go, 3 meg, 3339, basically per line, 999999999. So if you were to visit this on like a metered connection or something, or, you know, like a cell phone, maybe, I don't know. You can do funny things with rendering on a cell phone, but assuming that you were in desktop mode, like an iPad or something, this would burn up. I mean, how many cards are in it? 300 if you looked at all of them, and they're an average of, I guess, 3 megs. That's like a gig. That's a full gig right there, just for loading these and looking at them. What the hell were they thinking? I mean, even on, like, my wired connection with no limit, that's insane. And by the way, Comcast made some agreement about some merger thing where they wouldn't have a limit, but now they're trying to go back on it. So if you went from a Comcast connection with a bandwidth limit of usually 500 gigs, you're about to probably get one back. Well, unless the government just slaps all the stupid off of them. But I don't know. Trump usually doesn't go for that kind of BS, but also Republicans really like to favor big business. So we'll see how that one goes. But, I mean, who is really at fault? Wizards for making a 1 gigabyte spoiler website. What the hell were you thinking? So anyway, now that they've all loaded in, one last thing, there was a rumor floating around. I guess I won't name my source on this yet, but allegedly, like, a bunch of the cards had the wrong artwork. Like, allegedly Lord of Extinction used recycled artwork from, like, a masterpiece or something, and, like, all the art was wrong and stolen from other cards or something. I haven't been able to independently verify that, and the person who reported it to me is not responding after I called them out on their fake bullshit. So, I think they were just trying to trick me into reporting wrong stuff because they think it's funny. And if that's true, we gonna have some dialogue. So you know who you are. You damn well better respond to my message. But I don't know if you guys saw anything about like them scrambling to fix it, because I looked at a couple of the cards, like Lord of Extinction, and it is correct right now on the website. So, like I said, they either scrambled to fix it, which they don't scramble to fix anything. It's Wizards. Or, I don't know, the person was lying or they fell for some stupid online prank. But if you guys know anything about that info going around or being debunked, I don't know, leave a comment, I guess. But, yeah, Red, I mean, remember when Mono Red and then what was it, like Scarab God and then one other thing, I want to say probably Esper again, were like the only deck set anybody played at the end of Hour? Yeah, well, a Braid and on-Crop Crasher, they are. And then Anger of the Gods, they all start with A. I might as well stop right here. We've reached peak awfulness. But, what else we got? I don't remember playing any of those. I mean, I didn't personally play Red, but I don't remember playing against any of those. We got Chandra looking pretty badass. Shout out to, I guess, Chris Rom for drawing like a good-looking Chandra for once. I mean, she looks better than getting defeated by Bolus, but so would I. That wouldn't be my best look. Boy, there were some pretty spicy cards. I mean, Crash Through, Combat Celebrant. That's pretty wild to take an additional combat. That was just annoying. I never did like the whole double combat thing. It's just a fancy, you know, it's Mark Rosewater doubling damage, but with more steps. I mean, what more is there to say? But I mean, yeah, for one, as a sorcery, gain trample, draw a card. I mean, damn, like, Some of this stuff is going to land pretty hard in Historic. Glorious End. End the turn at the beginning of your next end step, you lose the game. That's... I think I saw one person trying to play this, and like I think they killed themselves. But man, I mean, red though, Glorybringer, Harsh Mentor, Hazaret the Fervent. I mean, it was just insane. Even just Hour of Devastation, the card, a couple people played it. Magma Spray was hot. I even saw some people play Neheb. I mean, red really took off. This is when they started to make red crazy. I don't remember anybody playing like heavy red in Origins. I could be wrong. But they did add Shatterstorm. That one's not supposed to be there. I'm purposely skipping over the ones that I already made a full video on and featured them card by card. Like, the people are like, oh, how'd you skip over Thoughtseize? Because I talked about it for a minute and a half in the first video. That's why. I mean, seriously, people. Then we got Soulscar Mage. I hated this damn card. Oh, 1/2 drop for 1 with Prowess. So annoying. Now, I remember Anger the Gods because it wasn't in this set, but then Sweltering Suns too? Like, why did they feel the need to add Anger of the Gods? I mean, it deals 3 damage to each creature. Like, what's the difference? Wait a minute. 3. Oh, with exiling. Oh boy, but yeah, but still, like, why did they feel the need to add both? It's right here. That doesn't make any sense. Also, why did people played this. Yeah, I was thinking the artwork threw me off. People played this card. So now we've got 2 of them apparently. Then we got Nicki Minaj. She's back. I'm glad they didn't swap that artwork out. And yeah, that's it for red, thank God. I don't want more red garbage back. I'm still pissed that they didn't bring back Torment of Scarabs, though. And let's move on to multi here. You know, I don't think a lot of people played a lot of multi. And a lot of these 2-color option cards, people either just played half or they didn't. Like, I know Cut, I'm pretty sure they just played it in red and that's it. Enigma Drake was legal? Really? And then they brought it back for Is It? That's really weird. I don't remember that. But I didn't see it on the editions one. So, I mean, yeah, we got all these. They are technically, what do you call it? Like 2-color cards. Hepatra was annoying. Heaven to Earth, one of my favorite cards of all time because it was, Windstorm Plus? Like, this is Windstorm and this is, something. I would say Earthquake, but I don't think that's it. And, I mean, this is pretty spicy. A 3/2 drop where whenever it attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1. I mean, yeah. Lord of Extinction is here with the correct artwork, contrary to popular belief. Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh, that's what we needed back. Another Bolas. Can't wait for that. Wait, wasn't Neheb already in here? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, and then we got Nissa, Steward of the Elements. Come on. Come on. I mean, this was a fun card right here with the X. Oh my god. You want to talk about a hard-to-stop Planeswalker? Summon her for like 10. Then we got, you know, Rags the Riches. And, of course, there's a cat on it. I don't think that was original. I feel like I'd remember that, but it could be. It's pretty funny. Oh, what else we got? River Hoopy was... Or Hoop... I don't know how to say that. Whatever. That thing was pretty cool. I think they swapped the artwork on this, though. I like the other artwork. Or I'm losing it. One of the two. Boy, Samut was annoying. Other Samut was annoying. Sphinx's Revelation never should have been included in anything ever. It should be buried and forgotten about. Boy, so many of these. Like, nobody played this. Nobody played this. Nobody played this. Cue everybody in the comment section saying, oh, I played it. Nobody cares. Shut up. Then we got the Locust God, which was complete ass cancer. We got Scarab God, one of the biggest mistakes in the history of card design. And then Scorpion God. Also annoying. So that's great. I think Wayward Servant with the whole zombie thing and even like the life ping away thing, that might be a thing. You never know. The fact that they took out Torment of Scarabs but left this complete and utter just slap in the face to proper gameplay, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So let's move on to the artifacts. I remember there was a lot of these. A lot of people threw these, and especially the monuments. I mean, I was running multiples even. It's pretty wild. I mean, I'll just, you know, we got the God Pharaoh's Gift. That was really annoying, but, you know, 7-drop was hard to do. It really isn't now. Mirage Mirror, one of my all-time favorite cards in the entire game. It's just so funny. I mean, because you can repeatedly copy anything. And it is only until end of turn, but also you're not stuck. It effectively kind of maintains this ability, sort of, at least between turns. And, oh, boy, yeah, Hollow One, kiss my ass. I hate that card. Ketra's Monument. I mean, come on. This thing was like the shit. Throne of the God Pharaoh never really took off, but this is one where, like, now that it's a second chance and second meta, you never know. It's a 2-drop. I mean, it's, you know, come on. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. Yeah, I mean, even I thought Red Rush might run this. I saw it. Some people did it, but it was kind of a take it or leave it card, kind of an all-in where if they destroy a couple of your creatures, now it's like twice as bad because you're running this. So a lot of people dropped it. But, yeah, not much else there. I guess more cats. Could never have too many cats. And then we got the lands. I believe this is the last category. Yeah, I mean, what else would there be? But these, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I've never seen people play Cascading Cataracts, but, you know, nothing too special there. Crypt of the Eternals is kind of weird. I don't think a lot of people played a Bolas deck, to be honest. We got the Deserts. They were just overpriced cycle lands. Evolving Wilds. Why reprint that? Why would you do that? We already have that in multiple sets. I don't get it. I'm starting to think they're going to try to make us draft this. I really think so. This is one of the most reprinted cards of all time. You don't need it in basically like an anthology set almost. So its only purpose is in draft. I really think they're going to have like a booster draft to try to encourage people to buy this garbage. Do not spend money on this. Don't spend money on Historic. You got to be kidding me. I do think the layout for like Fetid Pools is a little weird. I don't remember it quite looking like that, but okay, whatever. That whole Sacrifice the Desert thing, that never really took off, except for Reminap Runes. Wasn't this like banned briefly or something? I don't know. That Red was out of control back then. I do remember running Shafet in almost everything. It was just useful. You'd pretty much get stuck running 4 of them if you're running mono white, and then just hope that you don't have to pay 1 life, but if you had to, it was probably a life gain deck anyway. Scavenger Grounds was interesting, but we've got better cards. That's a questionable include in this one. And Sunscorched Desert. This was just annoying. This is completely unnecessary. It enters battlefield. It deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. That's it. That's all it does. I can't believe we haven't seen a land that does something like that. I actually can't believe they printed this at common. And, you know, it's kind of not good depending upon what your deck is. It's like you never know you need it until you need it, and then you probably didn't draw it at the right time. And then the rest of the time it just screws over any kind of color you needed. So it was interesting, but they probably should have at least made it a filter land where you can feed in 1 and spit out another, so it's not a net gain, it's just a filter. Not that I want like 3+ colored players having access to this. So, yeah, that's everything. Hopefully I stopped on every interesting card. I mean, it's really a trip down memory lane while also being like a memory test. I didn't know there would be a quiz later. I tried to block out all memories of Amonkhet for, just for my own sanity. So, yeah, very, very traumatic time in my life. I'm sure you can all, agree with that. I think we all have PTSD after this trash. I mean, this is when the game really hardcore went downhill. I mean, it went down into a valley for Khans of Tarkir just because of fetch lands and 3-color trash and 3-color Ugin garbage, which they've now resurrected. Thanks for that, Wizards. But then it recovered. You know, Landfall and Origins was fun. I've always said, people said, when was the last time you considered Standard to be, like, okay? And I thought back and I'm like, you know what? It was right around Origins. I think it's before a lot of the sets after Origins came out. And then remember, we had a triple ban just as soon as like Shadows and Eldritch came out, and it was all just crap after that. We've had like 35 bans. More than, I think it's up to 50 actually, if you count every format. So, yep, game's been going downhill, things have been getting more expensive, and then the world ended. So, things are great right now. Hooray for positivity and sunshine. That's what you come to expect from my channel. By the way, I've officially made my, well, let's be honest, it's my 4th channel that I know of. 3rd one's dead. Don't even bother. I uploaded 2 videos to it. It has 12 subs. But this one, I'm going to be going hard pretty soon. You know, I'm going to be dumping a lot of content on it. So I'll launch it once it has maybe like 5 or 10 videos. But, yeah, if you've been on my live streams or on my Discord channel, you know, well, honestly, I think you have a link to it. I think I have 8 subs already. But, yeah, it's going to be wild. I'm going to probably be focusing more on it the more money it makes, but it takes forever to get enough hours and watch time and subs and all that to, like, qualify for ads. I honestly think I can get to the sub limit in one day. I think you need 1,000. I got 50K here, and judging by the comment section, about 1,000 of you are interested. And honestly, Desolator Gaming is like 3,000 subs anyway, I think. So, when I launch it, I would appreciate if people sub to it. The problem is, if you're not actually interested, you sub to it and then never watch any of the content when it's shown, it'll actually kind of penalize my channel. So don't do that. But I'll let you know when I am launching it for real. It's going to be pretty wild. It's going to be very upbeat, funny, lighthearted, and positive. So if you've been waiting for that for me, because I'm very comedy oriented in my real life here. I usually am pretty easygoing, but Wizards has pissed me off to the point where I can never forgive them. I hate them, and half my videos are going to be very, very much dumping on them, along with everybody else with their head screwed on correctly who isn't some delusional moron on the internet. If you're not dumping on Wizards right now at this point, you live in a fantasy. They deserve nothing but backlash for basically everything they've done in the last 4 years. But yeah, my other channel will be a bit of a change, and also honestly, so is Desolator Gaming. So subscribe to that, or get ready for the launch of my new channel. Also, I'll probably try to be live streaming sometime tomorrow because I heard that Brawl is actually tolerable now. So might do a little something stupid. I accidentally bought the wrong type of food. Let's just say it's something I wouldn't enjoy. So every time I lose a match, I'm gonna eat one of them, and we'll see how long that lasts. So look forward to that tomorrow. At least turn on notifications temporarily if you don't want to miss my live streams. A lot of people complain about missing them. And I will see you guys next video.